Hello guys, it's December 2nd, not December 3rd, as my watch at work says. I'm just realizing I was looking at the date when I was doing my claims tickets, and my date is off. So if somebody goes to do the claims today, they'll be like, the 3rd? This is from the future? That is a whole nother topic. I don't even know what happened last night. I really don't. I ended up in paper goods. Never worked paper goods before. Well, I mean, I've helped blitz it a couple times with somebody that knew what they were doing. So it's like I had to figure out exactly what the process was. And John, actually, he works paper goods a lot, and he said that he usually drags like 3 pallets up in the aisle and works them, but it's like, I don't know, I kind of like start, like, if there's too much stuff in my aisle, like, I start kind of like freaking out. And actually at the beginning of the night I was kind of freaking out because I was just like, I didn't know, I'd never worked paper goods, like I said, by myself, and like I knew infants had stuff in there, and as I came to find out, pharmacy, I had stuff for pharmacy too. So it's like I was working on separating that and getting it to those people, you know, and different stuff, and like I didn't know, like I when I went to last break, because they're making a big deal about getting your last break by 5 now, so whatever. I don't know. I think I still had a little bit of new freight to run when I got back from last break around 5 o'clock. So, and then I had like a pallet and a half of picks to do, which Kelly ended up coming over to help me do that. So I finally got some help at the end of the night, but I guess if I had told them sooner. Though one of the managers asked what she had put me in, and I was like, well, it was bed and bath or whatever, because at the beginning of the night I had paper goods and bed and bath, and even John said, like, it's possible to do, but it would be really difficult. So I mean, maybe I didn't do that bad of a job. I don't know, because apparently, I mean, they're probably looking at I don't know, apparently they're looking at the times, which they know are probably wrong, or possibly wrong, or at least, I mean, the guy who usually works paper goods says he probably hasn't made his time, like, ever, because, you know, the times over there are, like, way off or whatever. But apparently they were expecting me to get done with paper goods and hide behind Buffy's head. Mission accomplished. And there goes the screen, because he's rubbing up against it. But apparently they were planning on me getting done with paper goods and moving on to the next area. I can see myself again, thank you, Buffy. And that did not happen. And in fact, I think it was a little after, or maybe it was right around 6 o'clock, because they've been making a big deal about using the last hour to zone. And I still had to write out my claims tickets for stuff that was broken. You know, I had stuff that had been ripped open and stuff, so I had to go do my claims tickets too. But they made an announcement about whatever you don't have done, just leave on the floor, you know, and get to your zone. That's what they told, like, I assumed everybody to do, but apparently that was the wrong thing to do. So Kelly and I stopped working picks, and he went and did whatever zone he needed to do, and I got started. Well, technically, I didn't even have a zone task. I guess I forgot to, I'm just realizing now, I forgot to task out before I clocked out, which is another thing they're making a big deal about. Yeah, it hasn't got better since last year. It just hasn't. And that's when I ended up leaving a little bit of picks, which I told one of the managers, and she told me to make sure one of the other managers knew, because apparently, I mean, this person's just like a support manager, like the other managers over her. So, I didn't find him, but I found one of the other managers who happened to have a walkie-talkie, so he told the person that needed to know. And, because apparently that was a big drama, you know, that I, you know, since it was a consumable, it was supposed to be done. Like, it wasn't, like, barely. Almost, you know, because, like, paper goods, there's the big bulk side, and then there's the there's the little side with like all the little plastic cups and you know, Ziploc bags and saran wrap and all that sort of loveliness. So that's the side that, you know, I didn't get to that till like after lunch, I think. You know, I don't know. But so part of me expects to be called to the office when I, you know, go to work Sunday. I mean, I kind of hate working in a place where, you know, you constantly have that whatever you do, you know, you're going to get in trouble, but, you know, I didn't finish the pics. I didn't finish my work, you know, so almost did. And they'll be like, well, if you needed help, you should have told us, you know. But I did mention, I don't think I finished that part of the story, when she was asking what she put me in, I was like, well, I mean, at the beginning of the night it was bed and bath, but I'm still in paper goods, you know? So, I mean, it was known that I was still in paper goods, but I guess I didn't specifically say. But, I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot of point, because the person that was running McLean's, which is the other side of the paper cups and the Ziploc bags and all that stuff, he said he had asked for help earlier, and they said they didn't have anybody available to come over and help. So, you know, I guess at least I could have informed them, like, hey, I'm struggling, you know. But one of the managers was working the next aisle over, and he saw how much I had left and what time it was. So, like, couldn't he make some kind of executive decision to be like, this person needs help, maybe I should send them some when some frees up? Which, you know, might have been what happened with Kelly, you know, when he came over after break and helped me get my stuff ran, you know. So, I don't know, and it's really gonna suck, because I remember when I was doing one of these videos last year, is when I got my written. So I have made it almost an entire year. I was getting so excited because I'm like, hey, my verbal and my written's going to fall off. Well, if I get called to the office Sunday, that's going to be my D-Day, and then I'm going to have to live with that for another year. I'm going to be so fucking pissed. I'm going to be so fucking pissed if by not finishing that little tiny little bit of pics, you know, it's one of those things, it's just like, everything is just as important as everything else, and I'm like, where do you draw the line? What if it's not accomplishable? Like, what are we supposed to do? I wasn't sitting around with my thumb up my ass all night long, you know? You threw me in an area I've never worked before on a very frantic night, you know? And like I said, I could be, my concerns could be null and void, because it could be that I go to work Sunday and they thank me for the good job that I did, you know? They're like, well, we understand, you know, we put you in an area that you're not familiar with, and there was a lot of freight, and you did a good job. Like, you didn't get it finished, but you did a good job, you know? But, so, but, you know, the atmosphere around there is kind of not that positive, so, but whatever. We'll see what happens on that note, and I will be able to tell you, because, if you notice the title of this video, and I apologize, Wolverina World, I'm going to shove more chocolate in your face. There has been interest expressed in me doing the Advent event again this year, and I know I'm a day late, because December was here before I even realized it. It's December as of yesterday, so I'm like, wow, it's December 1st? I ordered some Christmas decorations on collectionsetc.com, and once those come in, I guess I'll decorate. But I was trying to get some more things out of the claw machine today. The only problem is, I don't have an Advent calendar to do the Advent event with, but I have been told that Aldi's, my friend Tina, from Tina's Balls, that video a long time ago, she said that they have some at Aldi's. So, but I got to thinking, I'll bet, well, I could check, hold on, rewind. I could check Dollar General on the way, but also Bilo is right over there, and then I wouldn't have to cross the road to try to get to Aldi's. It's almost 8 o'clock. I don't know what time these places open. Dollar General is, I mean, they're a franchise, so I assume people know what Dollar General is. It's just kind of like another retail place to go. Bilo is a supermarket, a local supermarket. I'm assuming there aren't Bilos everywhere. But I kind of like going there every once in a while just to see what kind of different food they have, you know, and stuff. Because they have like the Always Save brand. So, which is, they have some, you know, good stuff for being cheap, you know. And actually, right now, I'm thinking of the just saying that made me think of the little iced thingies. I don't know. My brain is just shut off. Like at the beginning of the night, I was like, what do I do? Where do I start? You know, what do I need to start with? You know, I was trying to think of everything, and then I just kind of had to say to myself in my head, I'm like, just shut up, pull a pallet down, and start working the freight. You know, because I kind of started freaking out a little bit, you know, because I was thrown out of something that's not my comfort zone. Like, I don't mind doing different things. I just wish it wasn't on such a frantic night. Like, even the guy running McLean's, he said to the manager who was working the next aisle over, he said something about, man, paper goods got a lot from the other side, you know. So, I mean, maybe it's one of those things, maybe nobody would have got it accomplished. I don't know. I almost got it accomplished, and if they hadn't made that page, I would have got it done, you know. I would have just went ahead and worked it, but when they said that, and it's just like everything, it's like I said, there's no line drawn between what you need to do. Well, that's the thing, you need to do everything. And a full-up zone. Every night, apparently. I don't know. It's just... It's my weekend. That's what it is. And we're going on an adventure today to get an advent calendar. And, I don't know what... I don't know what time Aldi's or Dollar General open. Aldi's. Yeah, Aldi's. That's right. I need to... They're one of those places that's... if you don't know what that is, it's another grocery store. It's one of those that... it's a cheaper place where you buy your own... Of course you buy your own. I want to find the grocery store where they buy the groceries for you. Point that one out to me, and hopefully it's somewhere in Warrensburg, Missouri. Brain mush. Apologize. You bag your own groceries. They don't have people there. You just like check out and then you put it in the box and do whatever. So I might take a nap before my little adventure. And you'll be able to tell because my hair will be all more disheveled than it is now. It is Friday. And I'm gonna get down on Friday. By the way, these are gross and disgusting. Because you think to yourself, like, oh my god, look, it's all, like, covered in chocolate and stuff. It's like this huge chocolate-covered donut, and it's a Krispy Kreme, so it's gotta be good, right? No. They're bland, they are dry, they are terrible, they are not chocolate yum. Realizing now that some of you don't know what I've been rambling on about. Last year, I did an Advent event, what I called it, and I got an Advent calendar, and every day I made a video and showed you which chocolate I got. So that was more popular than I realized, I guess. People wanted me to do that. Actually, Autumn, I talked to Autumn yesterday, and she asked me if I was going to do it again, and I was like, I hadn't even really thought about it, you know, it's like, it's already December, I've already missed a day, but I posted in the fan group about it, and it got some support in the fan group, so I guess I'm going to do it. So for the next 24 days, I guess, you are going to have a video every day from me if you think you can stand me. I wouldn't be able to. Well, it's noon. Exactly noon. And I'm just now leaving. So I don't know if I'll get this video up today or not. I might get it put together, but I have not been to sleep yet. So, it all depends on if I fall asleep when I get home or not. We shall see. It is now 1:18. It was 1:17 when I looked up there a minute ago. And I just made it home. This is a lot less interesting than I thought it was going to be, because I thought, oh, I'm going to be out walking. I'll get some footage while I'm out walking. But, that was not to be the case. I've kind of hit that. I need to... My brain is just... I thought it was much earlier, but now it's... I did not take a nap. Oh, I think I fell asleep for a bit in the chair a while ago. I don't know why that's the increment of a bit, but it is, so get over it. But yeah, I think I almost hit that whiny form of tired. Like, just find your stupid thing and go home. So I actually got the bright idea to go to Walgreens. When I was heading up that way, I'm like, they have Christmas stuff, and they had a lot of Christmas stuff that I wish I had felt like looking at, but I didn't, because they had quite a bit, and there was just so much to process. I was just like, my brain is not up for this. Actually, there was something that was kind of cool. It was on the top shelf, and it was like kind of like I have my stand-up raccoon thing. It was like stand-up Mickey, and actually the one that I liked, it was SpongeBob sitting on top of a present. And I very carefully got the Mickey down off the top shelf so that I could see what the price was, because, you know, I figured they were all the same price. And after I had very carefully got the Mickey off the top shelf, and I could see on his little tag it said $24.99, and the SpongeBob said $24.99 on its tag that I could see once I moved the Mickey. I hear a little girl behind me say, "Oh, it's SpongeBob!" And I turn around, and there in a bin on the floor were the exact stupid fucking things that I was just looking at. So I very carefully put Mickey, because see, standing by him was Frosty the Snowman, and Frosty the Snowman's holding a little lollipop. And Mickey, I think, was stuck on the lollipop. Maybe they linked them together so that, you know, they wouldn't fall over as easy. I don't know. And now I've unlinked them and somebody's leaning towards certain death. But, yeah. Oh, and there was a Poly D fucking tree ornament. Yeah, it's stupid. But of course, I got these. And of course, I got 2 bags because it's just like, I will eat the entire bag in one sitting. And by the way, if you can find this stuff, oh my god, it is amazing. It is amazing. It's bacon jerky. It's amazing. I've eaten 2 bags. In 2 days, I ate the whole thing. But, after I got done at Walgreens, I went ahead and went on over to Bilo for these iced oatmeal cookies. These are really good too. For always, you know, it's like a cheap knockoff brand, but it's good. And I also saw while I was in there, I did the right thing. I asked the girl at the front, I'm like, you know, I'm walking, I'm on foot, should I put my Walgreens bag up at the service desk? She was like, yeah, that's fine. But I found these. Look at that. Cherry Limeade IBC. That's looking like some good shit. But, Buffy thinks it looks good too. Don't you, Buff? Don't you, Buff? What was that? He just wants to come up here and snuggle. Oy vey, oy vey, oy. But I need to get this done at Walgreens. What's this? It took me a while to find it. And look, down here. Raccoon. So I knew it was meant to be when I saw that little guy. So we now have this. I should have unwrapped it before I started talking. That would have been beneficial to everyone's good taste. And look, already this year Buffy is coming up to lay on it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Actually, I think last year I didn't unwrap it either, because I seem to remember unwrapping it on camera and having a lot of problems. But yes, this is the S of a B cat, as Dave put it. So there's a vlog last year where Autumn and Dave shared a vlog with me, one of the Advent event, because it's 25 days. And I've never been a daily vlogger. That's the closest I've ever gotten, because my life is just not that interesting. Sorry, people. It's not. I know I make it look amazing and glamorous, but it's just, I go to work, I come home, I sleep, you know. I have gimp sex parties on the weekend, but it's really not, I'm the gimp. It's not really all that exciting, I must say. Like, you can't even see anything through the mask. It's really, I mean, you know, there's a zipper for the mouth, but not for the eyes, not for the eyes. But I just sort of lay back and let it happen, you know. I don't mind being a little submissive. Making up bullshit as I try to unwrap the Advent calendar for 2011. Making up the song sounds so dumb. Aha! Got it off. Look at Buffy. Look at his face while I unwrap the rest of this present. Oh yeah. Yeah. Go Broncos. Who the fuck are the Broncos? I don't know. They're that team with the balls. Okay. Well, don't knock it over. See, I told you I'm the whiny. I'm the whiny form of tired. Okay, it is the Calendario de Navidad. But right, we get to murder Mexicans, because look, they knew what they were doing. They're like, fuck you, Mexicans. Okay, it is a tree today. Well, this was technically yesterday's candy. Son of a bitch. Okay, plop. Oh, it is a tree. Oh my god, that's my knee. And Buffy's going to rub in the camera. And I can't tell what I'm doing. Those are my butt bowls. Okay, so this is, oh my god, this is for day one. Let's go. Oh, hey. This worked out. Wait. Well, I want to say it tastes better than the ones I had last year. I can't remember what brand I had last year. That is no fun. Why? I look down, and after we've murdered the Mexicans, we go straight to the bluebird. The bluebird right here for number 2. Okay, this one is today's. We got yesterday done and over with. Dag nabbit. Okay. It's a skull of some sort. The ones in the middle are difficult to get, I remember. Buffy doesn't seem to care. Buffy does not seem to care. Okay, let's pop this sucker out of here. Pop it out and see what it is. What is it, Buffy? It's a horseshoe. What the fuck does that have to do with Christmas? Do you know? What is... Do you see yourself on the screen? Okay, I know like horseshoes are supposed to be good luck and stuff, but I had no idea they had anything to do with Christmas. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties. Ta-da! It is, I dropped it. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's all dusty. Okay, there we go. I got it. I suck it good. That's why there's only a zipper on the mouth. Okay. Ta-da! We have begun the Advent event for this year. And yeah, chocolate wasn't as good as the first one. I think it's one of those things. The first one's like, ooh, chocolate. And by, like, you know, the 7th or 8th one after you've had a chocolate for a week, you're like, it's fucking chocolate all over again. I know that's what Wolverina world. I actually made her sick of chocolate by doing this last year. And I apologize. But it has begun, Wolverina. There is no escape. Though you're not on YouTube as much anymore as you used to be. So, I suppose that is a means of escape. But, anyway, I am going to go to bed. Buffy is all snuggled up down there. Going to sleep. He's tired. He's tired from a long day of sleeping. And hopefully, we have another 24, 23. I don't know math. Don't ask me stuff. So, hopefully, we can get this year to go by without incident. But I make no promises. Those who remember last year, perhaps, remember. And those who don't remember, don't remember. That's the logic of a man who needs some sleep. So, Advent Event 2011, go. You've already gone. We started, so go further, but tomorrow. Pause for now, and then go further tomorrow. Yes, horns.